If you're seeing this video on February 18th, it was meant for you. Before I read this, listen to this, because God works through us. About a week ago, I would start having these thoughts randomly that I needed to start sharing content about God. Then I started getting these thoughts like 4 days ago that I needed to start reading my Jesus is Calling book with you guys every morning. I had not even been reading this every day, but it just felt heavy on my soul that this is what I needed to do. So then I'm sitting here working tonight. It's like 1 in the morning, and all of a sudden God told me to make this video. Then I thought back to last week and I'm like, he's been trying to tell me this for a week and I have not been listening. It's only 1 in the morning, so I haven't even read today's yet. We're going to read today, February 18th. I am with you. These 4 words are like a safety net, protecting you from falling into despair. Because you are human, you will always have ups and downs in your life experience. But the promise of my presence limits how far down you can go. Sometimes you may feel as if you are in a free fall. When people or things you had counted on let you down. Yet, as soon as you remember that I am with you, your perspective changes radically. Instead of bemoaning your circumstances, you can look up to me for help. You recall that not only am I with you, I am holding you by your right hand. I guide you with my counsel, and afterward I will take you into glory. This is exactly the perspective you need, the reassurance of my presence and the glorious hope of heaven. Couldn't help but smile because I was just talking to my mom about my perspective on like TikTok shop right now and just everything. Why at the end does it say this is exactly the perspective you need? The reassurance of my presence and the glorious hope of heaven. That's all. That is the perspective that you need to have. Like he's straight up telling me, this is the perspective you need to have. You think that God doesn't speak through us or speak in mysterious ways, you're wrong, because he does. I think what we got out of this is he wants you to know that he is with you still. Even though you may be going through some ups and downs in your life right now, he is still with you, holding your right hand. Even reminds you that the presence of him being there is limiting how far down you can go. So that if he's in your life, he's not going to let you go all the way down to rock bottom. Okay? The fact that some days just feels like we are free falling because people let us down or life happens, right? He says, yet as you remember that I am with you, your perspective changes radically. You recall that not only am I with you, I am holding your right hand. I will guide you with my counsel, and afterward I will take you into glory. Now, if you didn't hear what he was trying to tell you, go listen to this video over again, because sometimes I don't hear it when I'm reading it first. So I need to read it again, and then I start hearing what he's trying to tell me. If you're also a follower in Christ, make sure you give me a follow, because I'm reading this every single morning by myself, so I might as well come on here and read it with you guys as well, because you never know what someone's going through, and you also never know what's going to speak to someone and possibly change their whole life. Remember that.